Before that, we heard from Weld Square, a Belladonna Killed My Rose. Thank you all for tuning in and hanging out with me. If you can believe it, we are about halfway through the broadcast, which is where I'd like to mention if you have music for me here on the Tony Jones Show or on Rhode Island Free Radio, or you'd like to be in studio, you're a musician, an author, a filmmaker, you just have a general axe to grind, go on TonyJones.org, click on the contact page, of course, Facebook.com/TonyJonesShow, and some folks checking in with me as they do each and every week on the almighty Twitter at TonyJonesNRI. Thank you all for the shout-outs. In studio with me, I'm sitting with Mike, DK, and Jack. They make up Shore City, up-and-coming local band, but up-and-coming band made up of guys who have been around for a little while playing. And, well, there's two things that I want to talk about pertaining to local bands. First of all, you guys are out there playing shows left and right. Have you been to any good shows lately? Any bands other local bands that stand out?
I've seen Killswitch, actually. Killswitch Engage.
Nice.
Down at the Wolf Den about 3 months ago, free show. That was a pretty good. All That Remains just played there as well.
The caliber of free shows lately have been insane.
Oh yeah, Mohegan Sun is the place to go. Mohegan Sun, sponsor us.
I've been to a show in forever.
Me either.
It feels like all I do is play them.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're booked pretty much every Saturday, almost for the rest of the year.
Which is
all over the
good,
place. All over the place. Providence, New York, Connecticut. I mean, we're working towards Maine, New Hampshire.
Speaking of which, plug.
August 7th. Yeah, August 7th. We're playing in New York, Gussie's in Astoria.
Nice.
That's going to be a pretty fun one. It's called The Melting Pot. I'm not really too familiar with who's on the...
We unfortunately just lost the Trash Bar in the New York area. That was always a great place to play, and it's
like
it's weird for a local band. All these places have their different vibes, and of course, and I've heard all kind of local bands lament it. The farther you get away from home, the more popular you are.
Oh my God, it's not even
people
funny.
love it. Yeah,
we hit Connecticut or Massachusetts, and it's like we're rock stars up there. Yep. Everybody's just coming around, and you know, it's not that Providence doesn't enjoy their local scene, but you know, it's so spread out that, you know, I think we just need to bring it back to what it needs to be.
I mean, for the local bands, it's just an attitude of, well, I'll catch those guys next time. I'll catch those guys next time.
Exactly.
If you're from out of town,
you to want next time. You know, I mean, you're not going to hear from us for another couple of months. You know, that's the plan.
Another big controversy, and you guys, while we were listening to some music, to some pals, you guys brought it up, and I was going to bring it up myself. Right now, locally and regionally, paying to play, big controversy. How do you guys feel? What's the Shore City stance on that?
I got a personal stance on it.
Yeah.
You know,
and just remember that we can't use dirty words on this program.
You know, when we sign up to do this, it's our choice, right? No one's forcing us to play. It's because we get to play with bands like Shadows Fall, or even me playing with the Toasters. Like, I will gladly collect money. I'm not pulling anything out of my pocket. I'm not paying for anything, but I will gladly collect pre-sale ticket money to play with these bands because I know the show is going to be great. But on the other hand, I'm not going to do a pay-to-play for a local show where it's just a bunch of us, local bands. You know, anyone who's coming out is not really there for the headliner.
Right.
They're there just to support you. You know what I mean?
And something like that, you could just do in your backyard.
Exactly.
For real.
Yep.
And which we do.
Yes, we do.
We actually just hosted a band from Des Moines,
Iowa. What were they called? Display Case. They hit me
awesome.
up on Facebook.
They were killer. Check them out.
Yeah, they're from Iowa. And they were just like, hey, do you guys have any shows like around this time? We're going to be in Rhode Island. And I was like, nah, but I haven't had a party in a while, so...
Which we also set up a pit for promoters to face musicians.
We had the no pay to play and against promoters, and I set it up, and we were going to try to have a fight in my backyard, but nobody showed up. We tried. All I have to say, I have one thing to say about it. If you don't want to pay to play, give me the shows, because you know what, we rock the stage, and we're just going to keep moving forward while you want to sit back and just play your little, $10 gigs. It's not what it's all about. Like we're trying to bring back punk. You know, punk is something that's been slowly going away. It needs to come back, and Shore City's going to help with that process.
We also know there's a lot of people who are just out to make money. They don't care about
and they specifically target younger, and by younger I mean high school age bands getting their first gig, because unfortunately they don't know any better, and they're being
gullible little kids.
Here's a little kid one friend that wants to pay their first show. Oh well, pay me $200.
Yeah, I had this one friend actually from Black Sheep. He's throwing this whole shindig with Shadows Fall on August 22nd. Mr. Justin Marcotte,
who's awesome.
All he said to me was, "Nobody's forcing you."
For real.
That's it. Yeah. Nobody's forcing you.
We chose to do this.
That's it. That's all we're gonna say about that, because you know what? That's just a huge back and forth, and there could be good statements from both sides. I don't disagree with anybody. I just think we need to just, come together and just really do what we're supposed to be doing and worry about the music. I don't care about making money. I'm driving an hour away, spending $80 a week to play. Yeah, I'm paying to play, but I'm enjoying myself.
The best, of course, is the $50 payout at the end of the night, and you just put $60 worth of gas in your car. Exactly. So we'll get to those upcoming shows in just a bit, and I do want to get to some more music, and we're going to have a debut right now from the band Hunter, and their new album is coming out on August 29th. Actually, they just posted the new album cover on Facebook at facebook.com/HunterBandOriginal. And you're going to hear it here first because this isn't even out yet, but being the media professional that I am, I'm able to kind of squeeze these things out ahead of time. So we're going to hear for some Hunter up next. This song, Before You Go, Stay. You heard it here first on The Tony Jones Show.
Falling to pieces, and you're moving figures without faces. Taking away all granted, with for granted we are taken. Stop telling me what to do and who to be. I don't like you, and you clearly don't get me. Get used to it. Get used to it. Get used to it. 'Cause I'm used to it. You found your way in to my blood. Watch me smoke while I shoot my gun. Hear these chords hitting the floors. I wanna be yours. I wanna be yours. You're on replay. I hear you through the bass. I feel you touch my face. I'll keep you in your fucking place. Get used to it. 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 When I say jump, you say how high. When I say fall, you say how hard. When I say wait, you say how long. Before you go, stay. Before you go, stay. Before you go, stay. Before you go, stay. what we can't have. We take, we steal, we make it real. I can recognize that it's not for me. We can't justify this eternally. I don't believe it can be anything real. I know, Romeo, you don't need to say it, you can just go. I know, Romeo, I don't need to ask, I'll just let it go. We are just addicted to the taste of our lips. Something comes alive when you trace down my hips. So dance, 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 dance with me. Tomorrow's gonna change and you will have to go, I know. It feels so right. We dance all night. Before a time, you are all mine. But I can recognize that this is goodbye. I do not want you to tell me why. Don't worry, I am not gonna die from the way I feel. I know, Romeo, you don't need to say it, you can just go. I know, Romeo, I don't need to ask, I'll just let it go. We are just addicted to the taste of our lips. Something comes alive when you trace down my hips. So dance, 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 dance with me. Tomorrow's gonna change and you will have to go. I know. Oh, oh, oh. I don't wanna stop dancing. This might be the last chance to feel a bit of romancing. Yeah,
The Dust Ruffles right here on the Tony Jones Show. Romeo, the name of that one. Before that, we heard some brand new music. We heard Before You Go, Stay. That was some Hunter online at facebook.com/Hunter Band Official. Big release for them coming up in just a few weeks' time, and they're coming off the big 92.9 festival. So be sure to keep in tune with the Tony Jones Show for more Hunter music, and possibly we're working on getting them down, just like Shore City is right now, right here. They're going to be in studio with us. I want you to be sure to check out facebook.com/Shore City Music. In studio with me is Mike, DK, and Jack. They make up Shore City. So a mutual friend of ours, when I told them that I would be having you guys on the program here, of course, Maze, who has seen probably every band that's passed through town, Maze Matthews